So the Goetz Academy, I'm a recent graduate, and where's Jason?
He's not here.
He's not here. What happened? So Jason, who was up here yesterday, he's also a graduate of this school in Germany, and he graduated last year, I think, in October. And I was hoping he was here so that we can also talk with him, because this academy runs a course in German and in English. And he took the course in English, and me being half German, half Chinese, I took it in German, of course. Michael gave me the brief of talking about the water sommelier certification in Germany. So I've included the other academy, which is part of the German Trade Association, just to give you in comparison and to be fair to the different associations that are available. If you want to know more about the Water Sommelier Association of the German Trade Association, you can talk to Martin, because I think Martin is an honorary member and one of the first graduates from that academy as well. So just a little bit about the location. Dürmens is situated in Gräfelfing, which is near the Munich area. It's part of Munich city center, whereas the Trade Association is near Frankfurt in a town called Wiesbaden. The way it is set up in Dürmens is you come in for 9 days, excluding the weekends, and it's really from morning to late evenings, and it's just go, go, go. There's really no rest, and it's quite strenuous, the 9 days, with 1 day being dedicated to visiting 2 different springs and their bottling facilities. Whereas the German Trade Association is set up where you come in for 2 days, then you're given an extensive homework, and then you come back later, half a year later, and then another 2 days of training. Like I said, the Dürmens Institute does it in German and English. The German course is usually done early spring every year, and the English course is conducted early autumn. Whereas the Trade Association, I think, so far only do it in German. And then at the end, the graduates receive their certificates, a pin, and the additional membership being part of the association. The key people, because there's always some key people who are involved, and I think these are the people who really shape these academies and these associations, and without these key people, I think these associations wouldn't be where they are today. So in Dürmens, it's Dr. Mödiger, who's really a water expert and who's been in the water industry for a long time, sort of set up this training, and is now actually stepping back. So from now on, you will actually not see him anymore, and he will not attend any of the lectures. Then you have Dr. Peter Schropp, who's a food chemist, and he's sort of the general manager and the course director of the water sommelier course. And then his associate, who is Miss Nicola Buchner, who comes from the beer sommelier course and is more of a brewing technology wizard, I call her. And she does a lot of the beer-related and the water source-related training of the Dürmens course. And then over here, I'm not familiar with any of them, but here are some of the key people from the Trade Association. So some of the main things that they talk about in these courses. They, of course, start with a global perspective of the water situation all over the world, and then go into detail about the different springs. And then from there, it goes really into the knowledge of marketing different types of bottled waters, and then the presentation of the bottled waters. Because not only do they want to make you a a sensory specialist, but also a marketing specialist, whether it is in gastronomy or whether it is in retail. Very, very important is the laws and regulations, especially health claims, and then the history of the laws and regulations in Germany. They go a bit about the future trends, and I have some, the reason these are all in different colors is so that you can understand that black is sort of what both associations have sort of in common. Green is what I think Durban's sort of has a strong point, but what sort of their strength is, and blue being what the trade association I think has going for them, and red is what I think both of them are lacking. I'll go more into detail what I think are Durban's strengths and weaknesses. This you can find this online. This is sort of the schedule of a typical day, starting from first day, going further into detail. Going further into detail to the last days of the examination. So the examinations in Durban are set up with a written test somewhere midweek, and then during the last day it's really everyone's on edge, because there's a sensory test, there's an oral test at a retail, there's blind tasting, and then there's sort of a role play of gastronomy type of exam, where it's really about you making suggestions in a gastronomy type of setting. I've translated it here in Chinese in case somebody is interested. And this is what I found on the website of the Trade Association, and here you can just very easily see how it's set up in the 2 days, and afterwards they come back half a year later. And likewise they have a written exam and then the oral exam, the tasting. These are what the certificates look like. This is obviously the English version. I've got mine actually in German, and this is the certificate from the Trade Association. So, as you can see from these pictures, what I think the Trade Association has going for them is definitely their partnership with SGS, and I think everyone agrees that SGS is sort of the go-to certification for their lab tests, and they do dedicate one day of going to SGS and going through the lab. And myself, I think that's quite interesting, and I'm even considering to maybe just go and have a look and see if I can enroll in the academy just so that I can go to this lab and check it out. There's also a real fun part involved with Durban's, and I think Jason, you see him there on the bottom right, could tell you more. So they play this game to make it fun, and it's a blind tasting where you sort of play a role game, and you stand around and you have different pins, and based on how bold you feel you think you've guessed the water, you're setting little pins on this board, on this circle, and you can see at the outside circle it really starts very easily with the carbonization, and then it goes into more details in terms of the TDS levels, and then to the actual mineral content, and then very, very close to the actual mineral of the cations and anions composition. And then if you feel lucky, you actually guess the brand, which is very tough, especially because Durban's, and I'm pretty sure the Trade Association in near Frankfurt as well, have a lot of waters that are very, very German-centered. So they'll have the big Italian, the French brands, but there's not a lot of Australian waters or Asian or South American waters. So it's really the ones, if you grew up in Europe, I think you do really well on this game, but me coming from China, there's a lot of waters I've tasted for the first time, so I really didn't stand much of a chance there. And what they do, you need to understand that Durban started from a beer brewing academy. They have a partnership with I think 2 universities and 1 university in China, where the master courses are being, the students are being sent to Germans in beer brewing technology to finalize their training there. And they have a strong partnership with Tsingtao Brewery. It's already going back almost to 10 years. And that's how they started with that water sommelier, because water is such an integral part of brewing beer that they dedicate 1 day of their, I think, 4-week-long course in beer sommelier just to water. And they've realized there's so much interest and there's so much more information that they've said, well, let's try and do a separate course just on the water sommelier. So that's when they started, I think, back in 2011 to have the first water sommelier course and training. What I think Germans does really, really well is the sensory training. So first thing you do when you come in is they introduce you to just sampling and training your understanding palates and sense perceptions, and also the problems associated with sampling, that noise and smell can interfere, or even the person next to you's vibe can interfere with the color of the water or the numbers of the water. So they'll do several tests where they give you several samples that are in sequence of 1, 2, 3, but then they do the same test again with random numbers of 58, 60 something, and you can tell that all of a sudden you did have a certain preference based on the numbers in front of you. Same with the color. They would do, they would add coloring to certain flavors of water mixed with flavors. And for instance, there was a raspberry flavor that they've colored green. And everyone, of course, said it was an apple flavor, but no one guessed it, that it was actually raspberry because of the color. So color does a really has such a strong impact. So just right off the bat, you're sort of aware that, well, I need to be quite focused on my senses, and that's when they sort of then go into the theories, and then every day there's tastings going on. So they would really just do certain milligrams of calcium that increase that. So in the morning you would really understand what calcium sort of tastes like. And then in the afternoon they do the same with magnesium, and then of course sodium is really easy, but then they go into all the trace elements as well. And Peter Schropp, being a food chemist, has really access to a lot of these separate elements, which I think is really helpful. And then they do off-flavor tastings as well. And I think Germans is really good, and I think they looked at the German Trade Association certification and realized there's a sort of sensory perception lacking there, and that's where they're, I think, trying to come in and fill the gap. However, that being said, I do have to point out, and I pointed this out to Peter, if they are doing this course in German and in English, they need to be more aware of the international scene, the global scene, especially since more and more people there have graduates from the Philippines, from Korea, from China, from Macau, as Jason, but also from the States and South America. So it's not just the Europeans who are joining the Germans Academy. And for that to be sort of satisfy everyone, they need to first introduce a larger portfolio of global bottled waters, but also need to adjust the theory in their training, because the theory is very German and European centered. And I think if they can do that, then I think Germans will actually be a very strong player in the future to come. And then, if any questions, I'd love for you to talk to me or Jason about Germans. Thank you.